Greetings and welcome to edscarpage.com. Today we're sitting in what could be a Legacy or an Outback, and we're going to pair our phone. So this is a simple operation, but it can be complicated because they seem to change it every single year. We're sitting in a 2016, and it varies from phone to phone as well. In the old days, you had to push the old talk button here and say things to it. Now it's simply a matter of using the touch screen. So for starters, this here is the talk button. That's how you give commands to the car. She offers, to listen for a command and then gives you a beep. Always wait for the beep. Then when you're driving along and the phone rings, you'll hear it in your car radio speakers. Even if your radio's turned off, you can answer the phone right here. You can always hang up the phone right here. So let's head over here and go back. Now I had my phone paired already for a previous demo. So I'm going to touch Edward's iPhone and we're going to we want to delete it. Hang on here. Touch remove and then Edward's iPhone, and we're going to remove it. Okay, so what we're doing now is what you would do if you had no phones paired. We're going to pair a phone. So starting from the home screen, we're going to touch phone, and it offers to pair a phone because there's nothing paired. And we'll say yes. And now it's looking for our phone. So I've got an iPhone. I had to buy one I tried not to for the longest time, but now I'm stuck. So there we go. We're going to go to settings, and then Bluetooth on is already on. And here it's going to find the newest device that it's looking for. And there's Subaru BT right there. And that's what this particular car is saying that it is. So now it's asking, do you really want to pair with this car? And I'll say yes, pair. And there it is. Bluetooth pairing successful. It takes the car a little bit longer than the phone. You can see there we've got a Bluetooth connection. I've got 2 bars of signal and a fairly decent battery in my cell phone. And now it's asking the magical question, do you want to transfer your phone book? And I'm going to say yes. And this is really important if you need to make a phone call while you're driving. I don't think the phone asks for permission on this one. So now you kind of have to wait. So I'm going to say okay. There's an okay button right there. Go back to phone. And we'll wait for those contacts to download. I have a lot of contacts, so if you didn't have very many contacts, it may happen a lot quicker than this, but I don't consider it done until I see my contacts in here. And once we've done this, I'll demonstrate how to make a phone call. And then we're going to show you how to pair the second, third, fourth, and fifth devices, because you can pair up to 5 devices. You can also have 2 devices Bluetoothing at once, but only one for a phone and one for a music player. So there are my contacts, okay? So now let's go ahead and go over here to the talk button. Well, hang on, we'll go back to the home screen. See, there's Edward's iPhone. The person at the Apple store insisted on putting Edward, even though everything else I have says Ed. All right, so then we're going to push the talk button right here, and we'll listen for the command. Oops. She's still loading it up. This does happen from time to time when I'm demonstrating a car to my customers. So let's head over here to the screen. I'll show you something else. Okay, let's go to phone. See, my phone is paired. See those blue things right there? Okay, so now, let's say I want to pair another phone. We're going to go to the settings up here. And then connect phone. See it right there? So connect phone. And it's going to say add. So here's mine. You could have 5 different devices. It could be an iPod, it could be an iPad, it could be anything, a phone of any kind that has Bluetooth, anything with Bluetooth. So mine is paired as a phone, as a music player, and for the apps. But if I touch add right here, it's going to walk us through the same process of pairing the second phone. And by the way, one of the things that scares people is it's going to say, hey, the other device that's connected, in this case my iPhone, has to be disconnected before we can pair a new device. So don't worry, that's a normal state, a normal part of the process. And then, if I had a second device paired here, I could select for my phone to be paired because I'm the driver, but the second device, we could say let them be the music player. So then you're listening to music over your passenger's phone, but the phone for the driver is connected as a telephone, so you can be hands-free. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Let's see if we can make a voice command here.
What would you like to do?
Call Janice.
calling the mobile number for Janice.
And it's that easy. And there's her number. We're going to go ahead and hang up on her. Sorry, darling. See where it says transfer to phone right there? If you got a phone call in the system and it was a phone you didn't want, a call you didn't want to share with everybody in the car, you could transfer it straight over to your phone right there. Okay, well, there you go. That's how to pair a phone with the Outback or the Legacy. Fairly easy, but you have to see it done once. It's kind of hard to know which buttons to touch. Thanks again for visiting edscarpage.com.